These are extraordinary women who have the courage to fight, the power to survive, and the leadership to inspire. Thank you.
There's a wonderful African proverb that says that if you want to understand culture, listen to the stories. But if you want to change culture, change the stories. And the three women that I'm thrilled to be in conversation with over the next little bit of time here are all women who understand that power.
I have to probably say that my origin, I am born a survivor, because 18 months before I was born, my mother was in a concentration camp. She worked in a labor camp. She did the death march. By the time she was liberated, she weighed 29 kilos. So she was truly a miracle. She wasn't supposed to be alive, but she did survive. So I mean, my birth was a triumph over misery. And my father was a refugee. A lot of refugees do really well. If you go to find the most successful people in the world, the chances are they are refugees. They were refugees. So refugees should not be victims. My mother taught me you can never be a victim. And I want to say another story, and then I'll shut up and I go to Tamara, who is the most amazing filmmaker and defender of freedom. She comes from Macedonia, which is the birthplace of Alexander the Great. And I lead to this incredible woman to tell her what she does.
Thank you. So, I know that you also supported Tamara's film, The Walk, and I would love for you to talk about it, the inspiration behind it. I think most people in this room probably know about Little Amal, but why don't you tell people who maybe haven't heard about it, because it's an incredible film and story, so please.
I'm TAMARA KOTEVSKA from Macedonia, and my first film before The Walk was Honeyland, which is the first film that's nominated in 2 categories, in fiction and in documentary, in the same year. And I'm especially proud of this.
Academy Award nominated before she turned 30.
I'm especially proud of this because with this we've broken the rules of limits in filmmaking. And this is something I think we should aim for, that films should not be put in boxes. We should tell amazing stories with amazing characters. That's what matters. Following The Walk, this is my second documentary. And what I was especially thrilled and honored to make this documentary was because it wasn't just a theater play, it was an entire movement that hasn't stopped until today and won't stop. And I'm personally interested in films and art forms that make impact in this way. They don't remain in a drawer. They don't remain just be shown on some festival or some streamer, but they actually cause an entire movement. And today I'm proud to say that Amal, the puppet, actually has become the symbol of refugees all over the world. She's huge, yes. The idea why she's 3 meters tall and why they decided for Amal to be a puppet is for 2 reasons. The first reason is to draw attention to refugees, to say they are not invisible, that nobody can look away from this refugee on her way. And the second reason is to state that refugees are seen as, they feel like puppets because they don't have their own control of where they're going, of their own will. They don't have freedom of decision. I approached the final style of the film after 90 days of following this traveling theater. My main inspiration of how I approached the film was the refugee children I met and Amal met on her journey. And I have to say, actually, to connect the Diane story, one of the most inspiring children I met were in Yanina, a refugee camp, actually, the one that you were talking about, near Thessaloniki. I was really surprised how these children reacted on Amal, the puppet. This was one of the rare moments of hope they saw in their lives, in their many years of just sitting and waiting for documents in these camps. And that's why, as a filmmaker, I decided to make the POV of this film from a refugee child that's being stuck on the Turkish-Syrian border in an institution without documents, unable to travel, and she see Amal on TV from the security guard, and she got so inspired that she dreams about traveling and making this journey every single day. So the film is a combined structure of the journey of the puppet and the dreams and the hopes of the little girl. And through the puppet, through Amal, she learns that this journey is not actually such a dreamy journey. It's a journey of hell as well, in many ways. But in the end, the walk is not a cry for help, but it's a celebration of refugees' strength and ability to be equal as everybody else.
And to attract, wow. And to attract attention, because she went to see the Pope, she went everywhere. I brought her to the Opera of Paris. I mean, she had a fantastic trip.
Millions of people, 15 countries, 97 towns, but different reactions as well, and I think we'll see that in the clip as well. So let's go to the clip.
Oh, she's in Venice.
تاني أوروبي إجباري لازم تقطعي اليونان، إذا ما قطعت اليونان مستحيل توصلي على البلد الأوروبي.
الجو حلو وفي أمان هون، الشوارع ريحتهم مثل الورود، يمكن فيني ضل هون.
اليونان بلد جميل جدا، بس بعض العالم باليونان ما بيرحبوا دائما